In this quick scuba tip, I'm going to show you how I personally dry out my boots and my gloves so that they dry quick and they don't smell funny. How's it going, dive buddies? It is Kyle here, and in this quick scuba tip, I'm going to show you a quick tip or a quick hack that I use to be able to dry out my gloves and boots properly so that they dry quickly and that they don't smell. So when it came to drying out my gloves and boots to begin with, I really only had a couple options and a couple ideas. And the first obviously was I would just lay them in a sunny area. So I'd lay them on a windowsill or I'd lay them on the deck and kind of let them air out and dry out. This kind of presented some problems because the neoprene from the gloves and the boots would always kind of lay funny on itself, and it just seemed to take forever to dry the entire neoprene through and through. Now the second method that I would use to dry my gloves is I would use a hanger. And you could slide the gloves on the hanger, you could hang them up like that, you could Velcro them together to make sure they don't fall off, and this created a little bit better of a scenario where air could now float in, but just like so, you'd see the gloves would fall off, and it wasn't as convenient of a solution. There wasn't as much airflow going in as I would have liked. And it's not really convenient to hang boots on a hanger. Now there are certain hangers that are designed for this, but not everyone wants to spend $15, $10, $20 on a fancy dancy hanger that you can hang boots on. So last year when I was cleaning and organizing some scuba stuff, as it seems like I'm always doing in this apartment, I came across an old scuba mesh or a tank mesh. This is a tubular mesh that is used to cover scuba tanks in order to protect them from getting scratched or dinged. So for this tip, for this hack, all you're going to need is an old tank mesh. If you don't have one floating around or you have no clue where to get one, your dive shop, I think these are like 10 bucks online. I'll see if I can provide a link in the description below if you're curious, or your dive shop can help you get set up with one of these. But all you're going to need is a tank mesh and a pair of scissors. That's it. It's super simple. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to lay your tank mesh on a table, on a flat surface, and you're going to cut it open. So the nice thing is they tend to have a side that kind of are creases on the sides already. So just follow one of those seams and open it right up. And because of the way that they're kind of printed on the diagonals, you've got yourselves little diamonds that you can cut along, and that way you get a perfect line the entire way. You don't need to draw or mark a line or anything like that. Super, super easy. Once you've cut it up like that, once you've cut it open, now you've got yourself kind of a big square. And I fold it in half. Again, I flip it around and I cut the complete opposite side open. So now I have two long rectangles. Once you've got those rectangles, fold them again in half. Take one, fold it in half, find the middle point, and just follow the diamonds until you've got a perfect line down the middle, and do it for the other rectangle. And once you've done cutting, if you've done it right, you should end up with 4 mesh squares. Once you've got your squares, what I do is I kind of roll it up kind of in a cone, so you've got a little pointier end and a wider end, and then you grab your boot or your glove and you just slide it in right into the end, right to where the fingers meet, and now you've got yourselves a little cone. You've got yourselves some airflow in there. Do the exact same thing for the boots. You roll it up, you grab your boot, you slide your boot in. I slide it right down into the toes if you can. And this is cool because now it's getting air right into the toes. It's spreading out the entire pocket. There we've got our boot. You can do this with your wetsuit gloves. You can do it with your dry suit gloves. I feel like I'm trying to sell this like I'm an infomercial. If you come now, you won't receive just one for $9.99. We'll throw in the second one for free. No, don't. I'm not going to sell these. You can do them yourself. And that's it. That's as simple as it is. That's my quick scuba tip for the day. If you like that, maybe smash the thumbs up. If you're new around here, maybe consider subscribing to the Dive Wagon. We'd love to have you around. We got some awesome stuff planned for 2018, and we'd love to have you on this awesome ride. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time, and happy diving.